More grace, grace and peace. It is Monday, I believe the 2nd of February, and I am coming on to share a word. This word, I have been thinking about it for about 3 months, and the word is distinction or distinct. Uh, the word distinct is synonymous with divergent or um, unique. And the word distinct, um, I think when I think about the word distinct, I think about the different areas of skills that we have. We have different skills, we have different talents, we have different abilities, and those skills are different based on some of it we learn, and others we gain from our genetics. We get it from our parents, but ultimately the root of those giftings come from God. Those giftings come from God. The Lord gave me the word distinction, and I had been hearing the word distinction for most of 2025. And I understood the word distinction and applied it to a possible word for the United States. In fact, when the word distinction came to me, there were other thoughts connected to the word distinction, and my thoughts were, oh, this is a word for the United States. You know that generally around Rosh Hashanah, around the fall season or the autumn season of every year, I try to allow myself to hear what God is saying, and generally I connect myself with a temple or synagogue. I try to listen to what the Lord is saying. And this year, last year, I heard what the Lord was saying, and He was talking about worship. The Lord was talking about prayer and worship. Those were the directions. That is what was being spoken from behind the holy desks of temples in New York, and synagogues and temples. And so the word distinction was not a thought that I had as a word for the United States. However, as I moved into the new year, I began to think about the word distinction, and I wasn't really sure if the word distinction was what God wanted to say. And I began to think about where we were as a nation, and where we were as a nation. And the Lord then began to talk to me, or it just kind of flowed into my thinking, and the word that I was hearing, the right now word, or the Rhema word that I was hearing, and that word was the fear of the Lord. I didn't have a scripture. I had an account through the prophet Isaiah, out of the chapter, the 40th chapter. I believe it's either the 43rd or the 40th chapter, or the 53rd chapter of Isaiah. And that